And so I think something that'd be really good to finish on is this great piece by Jeff Bezos, and I want to read it to you because I think it just really drives this point home. Differentiation is survival, and the universe wants you to be typical. This is my last annual shareholder letter as CEO of Amazon, and I have one last thing of utmost importance I feel compelled to teach. I hope all Amazonians take it to heart. So here's a passage from Richard Dawkins' extraordinary book, The Blind Watchmaker. It's about the basic fact of biology. Staving off death is a thing that you have to work at. Left to itself, and that is what it is when it dies, the body tends to revert to the state of equilibrium within its environment. If you measure some quantities such as temperature, the acidity, the water content, or the electrical potential in a living body, you'll typically find that it's markedly different from the corresponding measure in the surroundings. Our bodies, for instance, are usually hotter than the surroundings. And in cold climates, they have to work hard to maintain that differential. When we die, the work stops. The temperature differential starts to dissipate, and we end up the same temperature as our surroundings. Not all animals work so hard to avoid coming into equilibrium with their surrounding temperature, but all animals do some comparable work. For instance, in a dry country, animals and plants work to maintain the fluid content of their cells, work against a natural tendency for water to flow from them into the dry outside world. If they fail, they die. More generally, if living things didn't work actively to prevent it, they would eventually merge into their surroundings and cease to exist as autonomous beings. This is what happens when they die. While the passage is not intended as a metaphor, it's nevertheless a fantastic one and very relevant to Amazon. I would argue it's relevant to all companies and all institutions and to each of our individual lives too.